This is a soul catcher, which is another tool of the shaman. In this case, our soul catcher was made by the Tsimshian Indians. The Tsimshians are neighbors of the Tlingit, but this was actually used by the Tlingit. It was created out of a hollow bone cylinder. Usually these bones are believed to have been the bones of bears, or said to have been the bones of bears. Bear would have been considered to be a very powerful animal and a particularly appropriate animal for a shaman to use one of his bones for an amulet. This was pierced so that it could have been suspended. It would have been hung around the neck of the shaman, and it was believed to have great power. What it was used for was to recapture a soul, such as the soul of a sick patient. As the soul would leave the body of the patient, the shaman would be able to trap it or capture it, locking it into the cylinder of the bone and enclosing it with cedar bark stoppers. If you look carefully, you're going to see that some of the cedar bark remains that would have been used originally to help to hold the soul into position. This would have been used along with chants, with a dance, and with, once again, a performance. And it was the performance, in addition to the object, which would have been convincing to the patient and the patient's family, and which would have provided a sense of security and comfort, and the belief that the shaman would have been capable of curing the sick person. Our bone cylinder also could have been used by the shaman for sucking away disease or sucking away illness in order to cure or improve the condition of the patient. And if you look at both ends of this, you're going to see that they're created to look like double-headed monsters to convey the power of the beastie to suck away illness and to improve the patient. This, like most of the shaman's implements, simply one item used along with many others in the context of the performance. And it was the performance that was the convincing element that the shaman brought to the patient.